This is the market recap of how I missed a 5 RR. Let's go over it. Even if it's a missing trade, I'm still gonna journal it, right? It's a missing trade. So how does the missing trade goes? Miss, journal, then we do what next time? Catch it next time, right? Main point is even if you didn't catch a trade, still journal it, right? Because this is my strategy meant to be catching this trade. So let's go over it, right? Because the reason I didn't catch this trade was I thought when I was sleeping at 7 a.m. I thought I was gonna be like, okay, let me fix my schedule real quick, right? So I could be awake for the next session, right? So I could be awake for the what do you call it? For the next London session and New York session, right? So I don't get my schedule messed up. And here I am. I slept, I woke up at 1, and this is kind of crazy. It's kind of annoying, but I'm gonna have to go right back to sleeping at 6 p.m. or 5. I'm not even gonna go to the gym today because I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule, right? But yeah, disappoint me on that. I just gotta ask myself, do I really want this? Do I want to become a profitable successful trader? I mean, I'm already making profits, right? It's just that, do I want it bad enough, right? Do I want it more than anybody? And the answer to the question was yes, man. It's just that I do want it, man. I just got I have to ask that to myself to be like, give me a reality check. Do I really want this? Do I want to sacrifice some blood? Do I want to sacrifice some sleep? Right? So yeah, this is the missed trade. Next time I'm gonna catch it, inshallah. But yeah, let's go over it, right? Literally. So during London session, let's go over the whole thing: the weekly profile, the daily profile, saying the dealing ranges, market structure shift, everything like that, right? So we start from the weekly time frame. Our weekly objective for the goal was right over here. How the weekly objective the goal is pretty obvious. The goal is right over there, right? How was that the obvious goal? You can see market closed below the previous week's low. So we're expecting lower prices for this week. So our goal is over here, right? And for our weekly profile, what is our weekly profile? Our weekly profile is the midweek reversal, right? This is time where the agent session, where the not agent session, where Wednesday makes the high of the week, right? High of the week, right? So that it was the plan. I had that since none session. I was like, bro, this is that. It feels like that is a midweek reversal because of how Wednesday reacted out of tipping at the high, making the new high throughout the week. So this is for the weekly profile is a weekly midweek reversal. So now let's go to the 4-hour time frame and look at our protection profile. Right? So for our daily profile, what was our daily profile? Today was a obvious delayed protection profile. And a best way, a way for you guys to predict this protection profile is very easy, by the way. All you gotta do is look at 17 o'clock, so basically 5 p.m. to 21 o'clock, 5 p.m., the 4-hour time frame. If you let both of the 4-hour candle close, a delayed protection profile would be where the 15 o'clock, 17 o'clock, right? Basically a 5 p.m., right? Where the 5 p.m. is the CRT. So the 5 p.m. is the CRT, and the 9 p.m. you can see right over here does not close above. Does not close above, right? Close above. No, right? Like just act like that's a close up. Just act like that's not a close above, right? A way to tell if it's gonna be a delayed protection profile or a London reversal or a normal protection profile would be like this, where the 17 o'clock again, 17 o'clock, in this case would be this would be a delayed protection profile, right? Where the 5 p.m. candle, right? The 5 p.m. 4-hour time frame, right? It's a CRT, and the 9 p.m. does not purge out, I don't mean purge it out. That means does not close above the 5 p.m. 4-hour candle, right? So making that a delayed protection profile. A normal protection profile would be where the 5 p.m. candle is disrespected by the 9 p.m. and then in the 1 a.m. candle makes the high of the day or low of the day. In this case, the Asian session with the high of the day, so this is why this is a delayed protection profile, right? And for New York session, it's just a continuation. If New York if London session would have tapped to this low, it would have been a New York reversal. In this case, with a New York continuation, well, right when the 5 p.m. candle ended, it was like, okay, this high likely looks to be a New York continuation, right, to continue to the trend to the downside, right? So now that we know our weekly profile is a daily, for our weekly profile is a midweek reversal. For our daily profile is the delayed protection profile, where Asian makes a high, London session continues it, and a little bit of retracement, eventually another continuation to the downside, right? So now let's go to our advanced market shift, right? So market's constantly rejecting highs, breaking lows, rejecting highs. It never broke the low, rejected the high, boom. So every time you can see when the market goes to the high, it gets a huge reaction out of it, right? So boom, reaction out of it, close below the low, and eventually close below all of these lows right over here. Broke to this low, right? Basically, the market shift is bearish, right? You can see right over here, but the advanced way, you gotta go for past couple, 4-hour candles, right? And for our dealing range, did we tap any big time frame dealing range here? Let's see. We were taking it from this low to this high. Yeah, we're in discount, so this dealing range really wouldn't matter, but we just broke through the dealing range. Yep. So there was no dealing range over here. There was no discount or premium. We were just in discount. And we still shorted it because it's logical, right? There's a logic behind it. So our daily John looking would be this low. The previous daily's low. Our weekly objective would be right over here. So now let's go to the 4-hour time frame and look for a 4-hour CRT. This is the time to range CRT, which is the 5 a.m. CRT. So now we got our key level, which is basically IRL to ERL. So you can see right at the IRL, there's a CRT there. So IRL to ERL, it could be this, anything, right? And once with that is what we're gonna do is, since we have our key level, which is the IRL, ERL, and our CRT, the 5 a.m. time range CRT, we go to the 1 hour. We look for a advanced entry on this, right? So our advanced entry would be from the 8 a.m. candle, right? So you can see the 8 a.m. candle. Oh, they're probably gonna say, how is this not the range? It's just because this range low already got purged and the range high already got purged, so that's no longer a range because both sides already got purged, right? So our 8 a.m. CRT would be this right over here. A quick thing for you guys who trade CRT is that the only way you would want to be trading before the 9 a.m. candle is when there is a 4-hour CRT in play. If there's no 4-hour CRT that got purged or displayed the SMT, do not trade before 9 a.m. Trading before 9 a.m. is a way where you're basically gambling on that point, right? So the only way you would want to be trading before 9 a.m. candle is because the only way we trade that is when there is a 4-hour CRT there. Like basically the 1 a.m. is the CRT, the 5 a.m. purge out CRT, the 9 a.m. gonna push it out, or the 8 a.m. candle, right? So the only way we trade before 9 a.m. simple as that is when you have a 4-hour CRT in the play or SMT there, right? So in this case, I'm not trading before 9 a.m. because before there's no 4-hour CRT and the 4-hour CRT got created right over here. So all I'm doing is waiting for that 4-hour CRT to get created, and we're waiting for a time purge of this liquidity, which is basically from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. This got purged at 10 a.m. right over here. 10 a.m. purge. You can see 9:45, 10 a.m. got purged. Both activated the 4-hour time frame and the hourly time frame, right? And for this 7 a.m. candle, there was literally no, this is not an auto block. This is our key level right over here. How is that our key level and it's not this auto block? This auto block never purged out liquidity or filled another auto block, right? So just a normal ass candle. So we take out this high as our key level. All we're gonna do is now, since we have our hourly CRT inside of the 4-hour CRT, we're gonna scale down to the 5-minute for our entry. Only gonna be like, oh well, now why don't we look for our 15-minute, because we're looking for a 15-minute CRT. But there is a hourly CRT in range as well, so we can use the hourly to get a CRT to get a more proficient entry and a earlier advanced entry to this move, right? So right when the market purged out this liquidity, which was this right over here, bullish, bearish. This is the a legitimate high, purge it out, close below, mono number one, tapped it once, got in a little bit entry, tap back to the fair value gap, and rally to the downside. This would be the smoothest way you would have done this. How would have been the smoothest way? It's just because it's so clear, right? The professional profile is just a situation. So New York should not be, you know what I'm saying, stuttering around, should not be, you know, racing around. It should be straight away moving to its ideal goal, which would be here, right? So now we go to the 15-minute time frame. Right over here. What is our 15-minute profiling, right? Our 15-minute profiling is basically market started raising a little bit, expanded, you know, reversed, retracement, expansion, another retracement, expansion again, reversal, tap to another key level, so another reversal back to the downside. Eventually this whole thing was a retracement. So after retracement is basically an expansion or consolidation, right? In this case was what? Retracement, expansion. So that's our key level, that's our, you know what I'm saying, our fucking our profile, market profiling. And what am I expecting for tomorrow? What am I expecting for the next week? Not next week, for the next day, which is basically Friday. I'm seeing this, to me, looks like to be a tomorrow, looks like to be it looks like to be to me is a TGIF, meaning a reversal, right? Because the weekly objective was over on this low, and you could see on these lows as well over here, these lows. The weekly objective was here, right? So we could probably see it tomorrow, a retracement or a reversal. So the reversal is just going to be a fucking retracement. It's not going to be an actual reversal to go to the, all to the upside. It's going to be a retracement. Eventually, till next week, we're going to find out where our next week goal is going to be. But yeah, market recap. Tomorrow, I'm expecting a reversal. If we do see some signs here that give us a reversal, a way you can tell that is basically by a delayed protection profile, or, you know what I'm saying, where the 5 p.m. is the CRT, the 9 p.m. does not close above it or below it. And normal protection profile is when the 5 p.m. candle gets respected, and the 9 p.m. is the CRT, right? And yeah, this is my protection profile. And times there will definitely be times where that will be false. In this case, you see how right over here, where the line resistance was the low of the day, and you can see we had our CRT right over here, right? The 5 p.m. CRT, the 9 p.m. CRT purge date, right? Right when it purged it already went to the goal. In this case, when you purged it never went down there, right? So you just stopped there, accumulated, right? Manipulated and accumulated, and this 1 a.m. candle purged down over here. You can see that right when the 5 p.m. candle got purged, it went down, closing above it, below it. So that is not our normal. That is not our delay protection profile. So that is right. That right there is not the high of the day, right? So now we're going over here, and in 1 o'clock, we're gonna mark out the. I'm saying we're gonna see if this is gonna be the low of the day or high of the day, right? So in this case, we're bullish, right? Because, you know, market purged out the, you know, recent days low, and you can see it over here. Market was overall in a bullish trend, right? Because if then principle, the Monday candle, right? The Monday candle wicked above, so there will definitely be sells over here. I definitely did see a sell here, but I'm not sure, right? But whatever that is, we definitely, the reason London made the low of the day is because, you know what I'm saying, this right here got disrespected, so London could make the low of the day on the 1 a.m. candle. The 1 a.m. candle always makes the high of the day or low of the day depending on the profile, right? Something won't, something will, but it's a high likely 70% chance of it making the high or low of the day, right? I'm just yapping my ass off right now, but yeah. Now all we gotta say to ourselves, do we want it bad enough, right? I like the way this is. I like to use the daily and weekly previous days to use it as my John liquidity and working really fine right over here. So I'm just gonna stick to this and not fucking strategy hop, right? To a different fucking type of John liquidity. I'm gonna stick to this URL IRL. But yeah, do we want it bad enough? Yes, we do. So next time we're gonna sacrifice sleep, fucking trade, okay? But I was just trying to fix my sleep schedule, right? So I thought I was gonna wake up at around like 6 p.m. to fix it. Fuck no. But yeah, market recap of how I missed a 5 RR, right? Instead of a 1 RR, 5 RR. Where take profit would be this low, this hourly, other one, right? The weekly objective, because this is pretty obvious the market wants to go down here, right? So yeah, it's just my trade recap, not trade recap, missed trade. But even with a missed trade, we're gonna journal it and catch it next time. Thank you for watching. This is now I'm bugging.